shoot 'em up. This is 360 Shoot 'em Up, the platform.
Yeah.
I'm your host, Corey, and this is my co-host.
Your boy, Lil Trey.
And we got a special guest star in the building today.
Yeah.
We got a guy from back in the G that came to see us on this platform.
Yeah.
This is our guy, Jacob. Welcome to the show, Jacob.
Man, I'm glad to be here.
Oh, man, that is a pleasure,
Pleasure's
man.
mine,
Hey,
man.
Oh,
brother.
man.
Y'all doing some good stuff here, and I was honored that, to just even sit in and observe, to be honest with you.
Hey, man.
Yes.
It's all cool, man. We at 360, we want our friends and our fellows to come on in and check us out, you know what I'm saying? Come down,
360, I like that.
come down to the studio, and check out 360.
Shoot 'em up.
We shoot them up all different angles. We let people come on here and
Yeah.
share their ideas and share their brand. And if they got new music coming out, put their music on Front Street.
Bet.
You know what I mean? So
Whatever business they got, whatever they've been doing during the pandemic, whatever hobbies, whatever, you come on here, share your views, 360 Shoot 'em up.
360, you know what I'm saying?
But
So,
today we got our boy with us.
Big Jacob, what's
Yeah.
up, brother?
Man, listen, this is just interesting. So I'm ready, man. I'm humble and ready. So.
Hey, so look, we ask a lot of our folks that come on here basically, what are they doing during the pandemic that's keeping them afloat? Like what type of hustle, what type of game that they doing right now to keep their pockets straight, to keep food on their plate, to make sure they straight, you know what I'm saying? Can you get the people, the little audience, a little game?
So I what I've learned
Okay.
in this whole process is it's a hard reset. We wasn't ready for it.
We wasn't ready.
So I had to rethink my thinking,
Okay.
and it's just me.
Uh-huh.
So I went through the whole hustle phase, and that's cool.
Okay.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
But what I had to think about was longer term, which is what's a sustainability platform, or what's a sustainability avenue that we got to be thinking about. So for me, that became really reinventing how I do my work and how my business as an audio engineer, as a studio engineer, to shifting into more post-production
Okay.
and like podcasting or pod producing in the
Okay.
sense of, okay, cool, we got an artist or a band that's trying to do some music stuff, so let's try to capture it as best as we can.
Yeah.
But still having an environment or an atmosphere where the integrity of the music, the organicness of the music is still preserved.
I feel
Because
that.
for a while, everybody was just putting their phone up and we gonna try to yeah, okay, but then you miss so much of really the nuances of the artist.
That's
so
right.
my focus was really bringing that back to where it's an experience, to where, so we're doing,
Virtual.
virtual, but it's also just more of the sonics.
Okay.
Because 90% of what you respond to happens from sound.
Yeah, bro.
True.
Talk
Video
that.
is good. It's
Uh-huh.
great. It without it, it's a radio show. I'm absolutely cool with that.
Yeah.
But the sonics takes you to the next step.
Yeah.
It really it envelopes you in the journey. So to me, that was what me and my business partner John Hash really went heavily into, which was just developing the audio side of it, which is
So shout out to John Hay.
yeah. Big John, he's a engineer. He and I have worked maybe 20 years together.
Okay.
In
Man,
various
that's good, man. That's good.
yeah,
Great partnership.
various companies and various projects.
So, which, let's say, for example, you have a lot of audio engineering in your repertoire. Where did you start out with that? Like, where did your passion start for audio engineering?
So that literally goes back maybe 30, 35 years. And this is crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
Okay.
Because I was the nerd kid
Oh,
that was taking apart people's radios.
come on.
Okay.
So seriously,
Mm-hmm.
I was that kid that was like, my tape player, because I've worn the hell out of it, is no longer playing.
Right.
Okay.
I'm not going to get another one.
Okay.
So I need to figure out how to make this work.
Right. Okay.
And it was something as simple as the battery terminal had literally worn out.
Wow. Something simple as
Something
that.
simple as that.
Mhm.
But, I got involved in that. Okay, cool. So look, and this is why it is supremely important. You never discourage your kids from what the universe is trying to direct them.
Yeah, man.
Like
Talk that
that's pivotal. Like
Yeah.
if I had the wrong influence or that'd killed it.
Yeah.
So anyway, long story short, the battery terminal had broke.
Yeah.
I knew that I needed to reconnect in some kind of way.
Okay.
I had seen my uncle and another guy that was in the neighborhood, work on cars.
Yeah.
And I kind of seen them do what I now know. I didn't know what it was then. It's soldering.
Oh, soldering.
Soldering. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Again, this is straight like hustle. You got to figure this out. There's no manual. And so anyway, I took my mom's knife, put it on the stove.
Yeah.
Got it as hot as I could.
Uh-huh.
And took it to the tip of my battery terminal till that joint melted and I was able to bend it back.
Yeah.
Got it to working. Boom, done.
Now-
But in your mind, you're like, yo,
Yeah.
Hey.
got another 3 months out of it.
Come
but
on
at the
with
same token,
It
right, and it sparked the interest in me that, yo,
That's cool, man.
this
Yeah.
is
That's
something else.
cool.
And then I started doing other little projects and really focusing on how I wanted things to sound. So
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time listening, because my parents had a hell of a vibe. Everybody had a record collection.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
absolutely.
Record collection, 8 tracks.
Uh-huh.
So
yeah,
listen,
yeah.
I'm 45.
Yeah.
I make no apologies about that because I didn't earn every hair.
All right now.
Ain't no trip on it. Deal with it.
Believe
Came around
it.
the era of good music.
Man, great music.
That's right.
Like I really was spoiled by the level of good music and musicianship that we no longer have.
Yeah, man.
Like
the classics.
the classic, and it was culture. Like,
Yeah.
no disrespect, but this isn't culture now. This is trend now. Like
That's
this is
trendy.
like
More
shirts.
trendy.
Let's change our shirts. Back then, it was a culture. It was an absolute enveloping of this is who we are. I love my woman. I love my children. So there was a commonality of ethics, of morality, and just decency.
Yeah.
Like it was all of those.
Okay.
You knew it was off kilter for your homeboy to be all around there's just certain things that you was like, yeah, that's not. Oh, I can't do her like that.
Right.
You knew.
Yeah.
So since we love the music that well, give us a top 5.
Well, top 5 for me is clearly Earth, Wind and Fire,
Come on.
Okay.
OJ's,
OJ's.
the Spinners.
The Spinners.
Spinners, man. Listen,
Okay.
It
Spinners.
went back. It went back, y'all.
Times of
Trying to
of
tell
good
you.
music.
Come on with it.
Times of good
Dionne
music.
Warwick.
And boom.
Ooh.
I'm trying to tell man, listen.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dionne Warwick will get
Legend.
you on some ballads, Doc.
Legend.
Oh, tell
Legend.
me.
And Barry White, actually.
And Barry White.
So you listen to,
man.
if you listen to any of them, you straight.
You straight,
You
huh?
got
man?
everything
Right.
that you
Toe all in the dough.
everything.
Oh,
Come
man.
on.
Now, if we want to go a little further, of course, you could talk about Karen Carpenter.
Okay, now.
Talk about the group Chicago.
Chicago.
Okay.
And I'm from Chicago, so
Okay.
I
Okay.
know you had to.
Okay, I'm gonna add that.
If you're
too.
from Chicago, you gotta listen to Chicago just because they the hometown classics.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see who else on that side. Paul Simon.
Paul Simon.
So I mean, I try to keep it. Oh, Kenny Rogers.
Come on with it. You gotta know when to hold
Don't
them.
slip on Kenny.
You gotta know when to fold them.
So those is. So I mean, we listen to everything,
Yeah, man.
but
Nice music, nice selection.
Yeah.
That's a nice selection.
Yeah.
so it was interesting.
Okay.
You didn't go down too far down any path, and you learned how to appreciate a lot of stuff.
I understand, man.
So
we had 360, man. We appreciate you coming through and sharing
Yeah.
that game. That's game, man.
That's good knowledge,
Yeah.
Good soul music.
You
That
want
was
to learn how
you took
to,
it
how to
back.
write some lyrics, how to write some poetry. Listen to any of those playlists.
Oh yeah.
Seriously,
You know they
yeah.
were players back then, boy. They put that game.
The
They stamped it.
Spinners?
Yeah, they stamped their game down.
The Earth, Wind and Fire.
Yes,
Oh,
I did.
yeah.
Come on, the OJ's.
Mm-hmm.
happy
Come
that-
on,
I'm
like,
happy
so
I
you
was
wanna get a
able
lady?
to experience some of that time. You know, I was able to experience some of that era back then.
the best
My mom,
song.
she had some good records back then.
Okay, that's what we talking about.
Look,
Yeah.
oh, okay. Now, come on now, Patti LaBelle. She talking about your mom. You know what she had
I
to get on
just
some
talking
Patti
about- I
LaBelle.
just talking about Patti LaBelle today.
See? So you got Patti LaBelle, Diana Ross.
Yeah.
You know, she was a little, but she still was one of our own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gladys Knight. all of them.
Yes,
Yeah.
Gladys. Yes.
So yeah, I came up around that time. You
So,
know, with my mom.
Marvin Gaye.
Yeah. Al Green. Yeah.
I can't miss
Frank
Al
Adele
Green.
then.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Come on now.
Come on, you can't. But it's a culture, man.
That's
Like,
right.
There's a lot of good music.
There
out
was a
there.
lot. Yeah, and
Hey, I'm talking to the audio guy, so
Yeah, he
No,
knows.
it's
If
all
anybody
good.
know, he knows.
well, see, you know what really impressed me was how they utilized the palette of instruments,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and understanding placement. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's so important to music. Music is all about creating that environment and taking people through a journey.
Okay.
You know, giving that information. Because
Uh-huh.
remember, so let's look at the OJs. OJs was giving you game.
Oh yeah.
With money, and backstabbers.
Telling you what was on
Okay?
the streets.
It was on telling you what's going on.
Yeah.
Marvin Gaye did the same thing.
That's right.
In the song, what's going on.
That's
so they're
right.
giving you the game in the music.
That's real, man. Yeah, I'm
You
feeling
know,
it. I'm
so
feeling
I
that.
wish that today we were utilizing those vehicles instead of driving them in the dirt.
Yeah.
So they was using the vehicles to push us forward.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're using that same vehicle to crash and burn.
okay.
Yeah, I hope people hit the brakes before we crash. You know what I'm saying? At
They on the
teach
curve.
knowledge. Use
They
that
hit the
art.
curve
Use your
already.
platform to teach that knowledge. You know what I'm
That's true.
saying?
That's true.
Use music as a craft. You
Music,
know, aircraft to
literature,
get to it.
poetry.
Poetry.
You know,
yeah.
spoken word, you know, it's poetry.
Yeah, man.
Use that,
You
man.
know,
That's right.
Use that. Jill Scott was
it could
actually
be plays, it could be movies.
in all of that,
you know,
man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, art. You know, it's a lot.
Yeah,
You know what?
To spread the message.
Exactly. Art,
You know?
all of that, man. I'm just saying we got a lot of vehicles
Mm-hmm.
that we can utilize to really, really express ourselves. And no other culture, no other race of people has the gift so fluidly as we do in arts.
That's real.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll go on record to say that.
I feel.
There's a difference between, you know, Leonardo da Vinci
Uh-huh.
and some stuff that we do. It just has more depth,
Yeah.
period.
That's real.
Whether it's music, whether it's painting, it's more depth. Why? Because we've experienced so much.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
True.
So
That's true.
anyway,
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Now we spoke about, you know, our field and yours audio.
Mhm.
So give us some big topics of like shows that you have done that you like, far as the one that it could be the one that paid the most money, the one that you really like doing,
The ones that come up all throughout the year, like annually, you know.
Yeah,
that you
okay.
look forward
Give
to.
us some top
Well,
shows
before
that
the
you enjoy
pandemic.
doing.
Uh-huh. Yeah, before the pandemic, of course.
Yeah.
so we have to almost bookmark our lives
Yeah.
pre and post pandemic.
Okay, yeah.
I would say that I've been extremely blessed and fortunate that I've done plays, stage plays,
Mhm.
TV shows,
Mhm.
of course, tons and tons of concerts.
Yeah. yeah.
But I learned a long time ago, and this is just me, I can't speak for anyone else. I'm over the money part.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You're gonna get paid what you're gonna get paid.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
That's real.
But what I have focused on for most of my career, most of my time on here in Earth, is relationships. To me,
Okay.
relationships is the best currency that you have.
Woo.
Hey, y'all.
Sound like some game.
I hear that.
Sound like can you say that point
Yeah,
again?
relationships is the currency.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the most important
Fans,
currency.
y'all hear that?
Right.
Okay, because a prime example is you do a show, and I'm just gonna throw a number out here.
Uh-huh.
You do a show and you're like, yo, you know, they're doing this, or you know, you're not really feeling it or whatever.
Right.
But you feel like, well, if it's gonna cost me this, then I'm gonna stick it to them here. Gotcha,
Okay.
cool.
Yeah.
It's good short-term thinking.
Right.
And so you try to do the accordingly. I'm going to do that.
Yeah, you're gonna up the rate.
Up the rate, change the rate, manipulate the rate.
Right.
Cool, gotcha. You actually may get paid,
Mm-hmm.
or you may get some kickback.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, now you've created not the marker you want.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
You might have created a marker that you don't want
Now,
because you went after the short-term goal.
Yeah.
now I can't speak on that for experience. I have done that.
Oh, we all have. We all guilty of it.
Yeah, I have done that with I say 2, maybe 3 jobs. I have done that with about 3 companies.
Because in the beginning, you were like, they kind of getting me, so I'm going to get them.
Yeah, I want more money, you know.
I want more money.
I want more
I
money.
want more money.
And let's be very clear.
But I wasn't thinking long term. You know, the benefit I could, or the more money I could make with this company in the long run versus what I'm thinking right now that I'm thinking I'm getting got over.
Right. It's quick money in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
to me, it's been,
So,
you know,
hey,
the relationships.
lesson learned. Yeah.
Keep the relationships, because the relationships will build equity in other areas money can't answer to.
That's real.
So the relationship will say, okay, so I would normally make, 400 a day,
Mm-hmm.
but because of the relationship, I'll take the 3.
Yeah.
But the 3 is going to be across 19 days as opposed to 4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you're going with the 3.
And you're going with it.
Yeah.
But you're also having the understanding of, on both sides, this is a concession because I value the relationship. And the relationship is more important to me. And in addition to that, never, never, never compromise your standard of professionalism or excellence.
Yeah.
So once you've given your word and you've
Vowed to do
committed
it.
to it,
Yeah.
never ever compromise. Okay, well, since they're only doing this, I'm only going to do that. No. You're sold into it.
Yeah.
Because again,
That
it's a
was up front.
relationship.
Yeah,
It's
that
a
was
relationship.
That was supposed to be established up front if you felt that way.
That's it.
You know?
But the relationship is important because the relationship sets the basis on how both of you guys are going to work.
True.
You know.
True
Yes,
to that.
indeed. I
So
feel that.
to me, that's been more important than per se currency. But to directly answer your question, I would say I've enjoyed some of the shows I've done with my guys at BBD, which is Belle Biv DeVoe.
Okay.
The girls SWV, very very nice people.
Okay.
Can sing the tails off.
Some real celebrities.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
you know.
Yeah, very nice.
On the gospel side, wow, it's been a while since I've done some gospel, but just those. I'm sorry. I would say one of my favorites. I'm probably gonna get in trouble, but gotta say it. Stokely is probably one of the easiest and still, yes, one of my favorites to work with. Him and Music Soul Child.
Shout out to Music Soul Child.
Those guys are.
I seen him in New Orleans at a show. I was in the front row.
Incredible artists.
Yeah.
Incredible artists. And
Erica Badu was there.
Oh yeah. They always, always do good.
Yeah.
Tank is another one.
Okay.
Always give you,
I like
100, 1,000%, and I respect that. I respect
It's
that.
all about the craft.
It is. They make my job easier.
That's right.
I think if we're all coming to the job as professionals, then we can all give 110%.
That's real.
And that's what I enjoy. I enjoy giving that 110%.
Right.
I wish people would really take
And reciprocate.
reciprocate it, and let's do this as a job.
Yeah.
Get in here and do it.
Just do it.
Well, we here at 360, we reciprocate. We bring that
Absolutely.
good energy on to this show.
Absolutely.
And we let you leave with the same good energy.
Great
You understand
energy.
what I'm saying?
Definitely.
We try to make sure everybody too that's tuning in, you could always reach us at 360shootemup@gmail.com. And even if you want to just reach us or look at us on our webpage, it's www.360shootemup.com. Leave a message for us. Leave anything. We done read so many of them. We love to read our fan mail.
Yes, we love all the comments, all the
Yeah.
feedback. Yes, please keep sending them in. Please do.
Always
Thank you.
entertained by. Thank you so much.
Don't forget, hit us up on Facebook, 360 Shoot 'em Up, and Instagram also, 360 Shoot 'em Up.
Absolutely. So Jay, why don't you tell the people what's coming up, man? Like what to expect from you in the in the next upcoming months of this year 2021?
Well, I think what I'm going to really focus on is dealing with more informative outlets.
Okay.
So that means developing, a podcast for myself and just kind of really going forward into letting the people hear some good information. I think we got a lot of people talking, but they not really saying nothing.
Okay, now.
So we got a lot of people making noise, but what's their motivation?
There you go.
Like a lot of people will ring the alarm because they set the fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You set the fire, so of course you go, yo, fire. Yo, that's because you said it.
Yeah.
But from this side, I'm just really, really, getting more passionate about giving people the information. Now,
True.
that in itself comes with its own arms and darts and stuff that people are going to launch at you.
Oh yeah.
But,
that's the real
it
period.
is what it is. I mean,
That's
if you
the
ready to
size
give
of
them,
itself.
I'm ready to throw them back at
That's
you.
right.
So,
That's right.
you
gotta know what you're dishing out there when you're messing around with you.
Just say it.
Come on with you.
We used to fight. So,
Knuckle up.
I'm just saying, all fighting ain't fair. We understand that, right? All fighting ain't fair. It's a fight.
It's a fight.
It's a winners and losers. Which one you gonna be?
Come on.
Definitely.
So-
Well, hey, give the fans a little bit of what they'll be expecting of your upcoming.
Really?
Give them one
A
or
little
two
bit of your
topics.
podcast. A little.
One or two
You
topics.
say
Oh
something.
man, listen.
You said something.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna really talk about understanding where we're going, where we're headed.
Okay.
Okay, so we got to really, really take focus on where we're headed. Because if we don't, and I'm going to be very adamant about this,
Fan, y'all.
we're in a very desperate time. And not desperate for attention, it's desperate for survival.
Come on.
Yeah.
Like, I'm almost to the point to where I feel like this is like your public service announcement before they cut off the TVs. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You know how they do the EAS and they're like
Yeah.
giving you emergency service
Yeah,
announcements?
Yeah,
Like,
emergency
yo,
broadcast system.
this is gonna be your last broadcast.
Yeah.
And I feel like, that's where we are. The pandemic has revealed a lot of stuff that people have taken for granted.
Yes, man.
Like, let's be totally honest. Before this happened, when have you ever heard the term essential worker?
Never. Everybody was an essential worker to their job. When you lose your job, you better make sure your job is
Everybody
essential.
was just a worker.
Everybody was just
a worker.
everybody was a worker.
essential now.
And you know what? What's really crazy is, depending upon the work, that determined how people even approached you. Let's say a year. Let's say pre-pandemic. You was talking crazy to the produce dude.
Yeah.
Be honest,
Yeah.
like you was talking crazy to the dude in the butcher shop.
Yeah.
It may have, it may have came about sometime here and there.
Until you realize if this dude don't come in, you ain't got no pork chops. This dude don't come in, you ain't got no grapes, you ain't got no lemons. Okay? Or if this person can't come in, they don't even open the store. Okay?
Nobody gets nothing.
Nobody gets nothing. Or if the truck drivers can't get down the roads. So, like I said at the beginning, this is a hard reset, and it has forced me and a number of us to repivot everything. Like even our spending habits. Do you really need to eat out 2 times a week?
You really don't.
Yeah.
You should try to practice at home. Cooking at home with your family. You know what I'm saying? Trying to do the right thing at your house. Seeing what you're putting into your mouth, which affects your whole body.
Everything.
Do
Do you have a deep freezer at the house?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Can you sustain your family for 2 weeks if it goes down?
If it goes low.
Now,
Right.
this is not about a
key
probability of maybe no. We've seen it
Yeah.
We seen all the shelves in the store
empty.
We seen no toilet tissue, which we thought that we take toilet tissue for granted, be doing all kinds of stuff before this pandemic with toilet tissue. And now
I'm still trying to figure that one out though. If the world is going to hell in a handbasket,
right.
if my salvation rests on toilet paper and paper towels,
Right.
I'm probably already there. Just saying, if toilet paper is the most important thing,
Yeah.
we got a lot of other things, you know what I mean, that we're doing.
Nah, I wasn't fighting over no toilet tissue. I wasn't fighting over
were.
But it was just gone. I didn't even
was-
have a chance. I went to the store and
I
everything was
mean,
gone.
you know, I grabbed some here and there, but I really didn't really have to. I wasn't on it like that. I was focused on water and canned goods.
Right,
and,
but canned goods,
you know,
ain't
dry
nobody said
food.
canned goods.
You know, dry food. I was on that. You know, I was in
Like, do
survival
you know how to
mode.
survive off somebody's meat?
I was in
Like,
survival
I mean,
mode, yes, man.
yeah.
I was in
So we
survival mode.
gotta-
I got ramen noodles, and I don't
Right.
even eat ramen noodles, but hey,
That's
I
what it
got
was.
them.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
hey.
So, you
I'm
know,
in
we had to
survival
learn
mode.
to pivot, and it's an experience, but I want us to understand what we're dealing with like this, and I want to be very clear that this isn't anti-anything, it's pro-us.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't like in this culture now where people are so quick to take a snippet and re-manipulate it for their own agenda.
Mm-hmm.
That's the most destructive form of communism, and it's a very bad road to go down.
Yeah.
Because now you're dealing with people manipulating things, and that's dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
You know, no one really gets on people if they say that they're pro-Jewish.
Right.
No.
Right.
They get to walk around with their Star of David. They get to walk around with their shawl,
Yarmulke
with their
on.
yarmulke on, with their hat.
Mhm.
They get to walk around with their traditional beard,
Mhm.
and no one penalizes them for their heritage.
Yeah.
You get some dreads and
Oh man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Make the news, man.
okay.
Yeah,
So,
you're a thug.
I
You're a
really
thug.
want to change
Hey,
that
trust me,
narrative. Yeah, I
You're a
want to
thug.
change that narrative.
You know, I run through the stereotype.
respect
I have always run through the stereotype. You know, I have always grown my
And
head
why
up.
are the stereotypes always
You know,
featuring us as opposed to children?
it's truth to that.
That's right.
There's a reason for that. Everything that you're looking at, there's a reason for why, you know, that is. And my thing is, like I said, I'm just trying to really give people an opportunity to look deeper. We don't have critical thinkers anymore. You know, quit waiting for people to spoon feed you
That's real.
information.
Oh, that's right.
You having an adult dinner. Do you want to sit at the kids' table?
That's right.
Or do you want to sit at the adult table and have an
Yeah.
adult conversation about what's going on?
That's real.
Like, let's just be honest. Before, let's say, this pandemic, how many of us could have a real conversation with our peers with anything outside of who's screwing who, who's playing for what team,
Okay.
and when is the Super Bowl?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a challenge. It was very much a challenge.
Very much a challenge.
Yeah.
Let's not even talk about politics or religion.
Yeah.
Which, you know, hey, that's a taboo, whatever the case is.
No.
But it's only a taboo for people who are not mature to understand differences.
Man.
That's it. Everybody's not going to agree. If we were all going to agree, then there would be no need.
No disagreement. That.
We would have one religion.
Yeah.
If everybody agreed, everybody would be one religion.
Yeah. Nah, it's not gonna work like that in America.
It's not going to work that way in the world.
Right, everybody is not gonna be the same. We all made different and unique in our own individual way, in our own culture. And we're looked at different by different cultures. So we all have a perspective. Someone's always having a vantage point and looking at us.
Yeah.
You know, a certain type of way. So you got to make sure all the stereotypes that are supposed to be about you, you break them.
Right.
Definitely.
Open your mind.
Yeah.
I would challenge any and everyone,
You know.
if you can, before you die, go visit somewhere outside the United States.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Get a passport.
Canada and Mexico is not considered outside the United States. And the reason why I say that is because their culture is so influenced by us.
Yeah.
You really don't get an idea to get an understanding of how the world works.
Yeah.
You got to go across the sea. You got to go, you know, south, like, you know,
Definitely.
South America, you know, Asia.
Yeah. Like this past November, I just went to Aruba. Man, it's
Oh,
so
yeah.
Correct. It's
Yeah,
different.
And it's crazy because I didn't know it was a desert. It's water everywhere.
And it's a desert.
And it's a desert.
Mm.
I'm like, what is saying?
It didn't look nothing like the brochure, did it?
Dryness. But it's a desert.
Yeah.
It's cactus plants. I don't even see cactus plants in Vegas, but it's cactus plants. Like, wow. Amazing. But hey, y'all, you know, we have to get us in. You know, we appreciate our boy Jacob for coming on.
Oh yeah,
You
absolutely,
know,
man. Thank you, Jacob.
My
Man,
pleasure.
you know,
My
man,
pleasure.
Love
appreciate you,
y'all.
big brother.
Appreciate y'all. Hopefully I can come back at some point.
Oh
but
yeah, you
Yeah,
always
love,
welcome
man.
on the
I
platform.
love what you guys
man.
are doing.
You know,
Yeah.
welcome, my brother.
Well, this concludes another episode of 360 Shoot 'em Up. I'm your host, Corey, and this is my co-host.
Your boy Trey.
And on that note, we out, man. One
Boom,
love.
boom, boom, boom.